Several mainstream media outlets defy Democrat pressure to blame President Trump and the GOP for the government shutdown. One America's Kristian Rouz has more.
The Democrats are losing the blame game in the mainstream media over the government shutdown, with only a handful of major outlets remaining loyal to the leftist stance on the issue. Several major publications, including Bloomberg, AP and the New York Times, pointed to Democrat senators' opposition to a GOP-proposed stopgap funding bill as main reason for the shutdown. Bloomberg's narrative has focused primarily on the negligible effects of the shutdown to financial markets and the economy, but the financial outlet also reported on the harsh criticism of the Schumer shutdown from the GOP.
Now, the House passed every single appropriation bill by the deadline of the last fiscal year. They've been mired in the Senate because the Democrats won't come to the table.
The New York Times also pointed out the shutdown became inevitable after Senate Democrats blocked a bill to keep the federal government running. Even such a strongly pro-Democrat media outlet, The Washington Post, admitted the shutdown could impair the chances of midterm re-election for Democrat lawmakers, at least in red states. Another major network, NBC News, stressed the Trump administration's efforts to reopen the government during the second day of shutdown and ahead of the work week.
Top White House officials, including the chief of staff, the budget director, and the head of legislative affairs, have been working the phones with a broader group of lawmakers and then relaying those conversations to the president. Sources here describe the state of negotiations as fluid, even hopeful, but not yet confident they can reopen the government tonight or before the work week begins again.
However, one prominent pro-Democrat outlet, CNN, continued its shutdown scaremongering, saying it will have a cascading effect on the economy, an allegation proven wrong by financial experts at Bloomberg. Additionally, CNN alleged undetected asteroids could pose imminent danger to our planet during the shutdown, as NASA will temporarily cease to monitor them. This despite years and decades of previous space observation not revealing any immediate threat of an asteroid attack in the coming weeks or anytime soon.
And in space that same year, for more than 2 weeks, NASA reportedly stopped monitoring potentially dangerous asteroids. A big one, by the way, is expected to brush by Earth on February 4th.
Overall, several more outlets have maintained their leftist bias during the first 2 days of the shutdown. Still, the mainstream media has struggled to whitewash Democrats in the ongoing shutdown war, as Republican efforts to prevent and, more recently, end the shutdown are virtually impossible to ignore. Kristian, Rouz, One American News.
We can use your help. Call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call today.